Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, welcome back, everyone. All this hot weather has kind of hidden the fact about how dry it has been. So I wanted to start off with a look at the drought monitor here. Moderate drought for a large section of right in the heart of North Dakota here. And then right in the Bismarck-Mandan area, including Menoken, a severe drought has developed. We need the rain. Last time I checked, we were about 6 to 7 inches below average for this time of the year. So hopefully we will get some rainfall here in the next couple of weeks here. Satellite and radar picture is nice and quiet. Unfortunately, you won't see any rainfall there. But, you know, I did notice this right before we came on the air. We had this pop-up thunderstorm, that tornado warning right away there with that storm just to the north of Alexandria, Minnesota here. But for everybody else, in our area, it is nice and quiet on this Saturday evening. Also nice and quiet in the Bowman area. You can see, I believe that's White Butte we're looking at out in the distance. 91 in the Bowman area, but that dew point is nice and dry, and it's dry enough to actually make it feel slightly cooler than it is out there at 88. On the other side of the area here, we'll go from the far southwest to the far northeast. In the Rugby area, it's also nice and quiet in Rugby. You're at 86 degrees, calm winds, heat index at 85 degrees. So it's not as oppressive as it has been, but it is still mighty hot out there. And you can see just about everybody right now in the lower to mid 90s, a few upper 90s like in Wolf Point and Williston. You're flirting with the century mark there, Mobridge at 96. But again, I only think we have a couple more days until we really get a nice break in the heat. Winds kind of light and variable all over the place. They will be turning around out of the southeast as we go through the overnight hours. We're still watching this front that'll be moving through here over the next 24 hours. As it gets its way through the state this tomorrow afternoon, it will spark a few showers, maybe a couple of strong thunderstorms. Do not expect a big severe outbreak, but maybe one or two of these storms become severe tomorrow afternoon. Also watching the amount of smoke that is going to be pulled into our area around this large area of high pressure. The circulation around that is going to pull some pretty thick smoke into our area. You will notice it especially tomorrow and probably Tuesday. It looks like Monday we'll get a small break in the worst of the smoke before another plume of smoke makes its way into our area throughout the day on Tuesday. So if you know people that have respiratory issues, some of the smoke in the air could give them a little bit of trouble, but it could make for some very nice sunsets out there. Here's Tropical Storm Marco, one of two storms right now in the Atlantic. Weak tropical storm, 65-mile-an-hour winds, but it is expected to strengthen as it moves toward the Gulf Coast. And the latest forecast from the Hurricane Center takes it, unfortunately, on the wrong side of New Orleans because the circulation around the storm will push all of the water from the Gulf of Mexico right into Lake Pontchartrain right here. If you remember, about 10 or 12 years ago, they had that hurricane that decimated the city. It was much stronger, but still not what you want to see. Lows tonight right about where they should be. Most places in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Another warm one tomorrow. Not a scorcher, but a warm one. Many places in the upper 80s and lower 90s. Thankfully, hot spot, Mobridge at 97. 3-day forecast for Dickinson is a warm one and a smoky one as well. There you can see a couple of storms tomorrow and then some smoky conditions both Monday and Tuesday with temperatures warming back up into the 90s. About the same thing for Williston, a couple of thunderstorms on Sunday and then patchy smoke both Monday and Tuesday with those temperatures still in the mid-90s. Extended forecast for Bismarck, you'll see there a couple of storms tomorrow, and that's pretty much it for the rest of the week. A chance for a thunderstorm Wednesday night and into Thursday, but notice cooling temperatures as we go through the week. Upper 70s, nice by the time we get to next Friday. Meanwhile, in the Magic City, some patchy smoke Monday and Tuesday, and gradual cooling temperatures. Actually, temperatures, Renee, where they should be this time of the year, in the upper 70s and lower 80s as opposed to the mid-90s.
Couldn't get any better than that.
Yep.
Thanks, Robert. Coming up next in sports, it's a busy weekend on the fields and courts. Luke will be in with highlights from football, baseball, and tennis.